I'm here, trapped in this darkness, with nothing but my own thoughts and the cold reality pressing down on me. I'm drowning in it, and I can't escape. It's suffocating, consuming every part of me, but I keep fighting, gasping for air because what else is there? Yeah, I made mistakes, more than I can count. I fucked up in ways I can't even begin to explain. But I'm still here, still breathing, still fighting. That's all that matters, isn't it? That's what keeps me going, keeps me alive. But let me tell you something. This world, it doesn't give a damn about your tears, your regrets, your pain. It doesn't care how much you hurt or how deep your wounds are. It just wants results. It wants you to keep going, to keep pushing forward, no matter how broken you are inside. And if you can't do that, if you can't keep up, it'll leave you behind, forgotten and discarded, like you never even existed. The world is waiting for you to fail, to fall apart, to give up, so it can grind you into the dirt and spit on your remains. But guess what? I'm not giving it that satisfaction. Not now, not ever. You know that feeling? That crushing weight on your chest when you realize you're utterly alone in this world. When you look around and there's no one there, no one to catch you when you fall, no one to lift you up when you're down. Yeah, I've felt that every damn day, and it eats away at me, gnawing at my soul like a cancer, until there's nothing left but emptiness. But that's the truth, isn't it? We come into this world alone, and we leave it the same way. Everything in between is just a game, a test to see how much you can take before you break. But I'm not breaking, not today, not ever. Tomorrow? Man, fuck tomorrow. It's nothing but a lie, a promise the world can't keep. Tomorrow is a thief, stealing your focus, your fire, your will to keep going. You're sitting there, thinking you've got time, thinking you can start fresh when the sun comes up. But who the hell said you're gonna see that sunrise? Who promised you that? Nobody. You don't know what's waiting for you around the corner, what's lurking in the shadows ready to drag you down. So you better get up right now and start putting in the work. Because tomorrow ain't guaranteed. It's a fantasy, a myth, and the only thing that's real is this moment. Right here, right now. I've been there, man. I've been at rock bottom, felt the cold, hard ground against my back, tasted the dirt in my mouth, felt the blood on my lips. And you know what I realized? No one's coming to save me. No one's gonna pull me out of that pit. It's just me, my will, and the work I'm willing to put in. And it hurts. God, it hurts so much. Every step forward feels like dragging a dead weight behind me. But it's the pain that sharpens you, makes you stronger. It's the pain that separates the weak from the warriors. You want the truth? The world is cruel, unforgiving. It doesn't care about your dreams, your hopes, your ambitions. It doesn't care about you, period. It's gonna throw everything it has at you, try to break you, tear you down until there's nothing left. And when you're lying there, broken and defeated, it's gonna laugh in your face, tell you that you were never good enough, never strong enough. But that's where you have to be stronger, harder. You have to push back, even when it feels like you've got nothing left to give, especially then. Because that's when you're truly tested, when you find out what you're really made of. People talk about hope like it's some kind of magic cure-all, but hope is nothing without action. Hope alone is just wishful thinking, a pipe dream. And that's what they don't tell you, that hope can turn into a shackle if you let it. You gotta grab that hope, mold it with your own hands, forge it into something real, something solid, and that takes work, grinding, relentless work. And you've got to do it alone, because no one else is gonna do it for you. Yeah, I made mistakes, and those mistakes haunt me, keep me up at night, whispering in my ear that I'm not enough, that I'll never be enough. They're like ghosts, constantly reminding me of every time I failed, every time I fell short. But I use them, every damn one of them. I wear my failures like armor, because they remind me of what happens when you let your guard down, when you get too comfortable. They keep me hungry, keep me fighting. The world will try to tell you that your mistakes define you, that they're a permanent stain on your soul. But that's a lie. Your mistakes are lessons, brutal and unforgiving, but lessons all the same. Learn from them, use them, but don't let them own you. And yeah, I'm alone. But in that loneliness, I've found a strength I never knew I had. There's a power in being alone, in knowing that you don't need anyone else to validate you, to tell you you're worth something. Because you already know it. You know it in your bones. You don't need anyone else's approval, anyone else's praise. All you need is that fire inside you, that unbreakable will to keep moving forward, no matter how dark it gets. The darkness, it's where I live now. It's where I thrive. The light, it's too blinding, too deceiving. It makes you soft, makes you forget what you're really made of. But the darkness, it's real, it's raw, and it's where you find out who you really are. It strips away all the bullshit, all the lies you tell yourself, and what's left, just you. The real you. The one who's been through hell and back, who's been broken and battered but is still standing, still fighting. You see, it's easy to get lost in the darkness, to let it consume you. But that's not what this is about. It's about using that darkness, harnessing it, making it work for you. The pain, the suffering, the loneliness, they're all tools, weapons you can use to forge something stronger, something unbreakable. But you have to be willing to face them, to confront them head on, without flinching, without turning away. So yeah, it's hard, harder than anything you can imagine, but that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes you worth it. You're not here to coast through life, to take the easy way out. You're here to fight, to struggle, to claw your way to the top with your bare hands. And when you get there, when you look back and see the trail of blood and sweat and tears you left behind, you'll know it was all worth it. Every scar, every bruise, every heartbreak. They all made you who you are, and who you are is unstoppable. But I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lonely road. You'll lose people along the way. Friends, family, people you thought you could count on. They'll fall away, disappear like they never even existed. And that's gonna hurt. It's gonna cut deep. But you have to keep going. Because this journey, this fight, it's yours and yours alone. No one else can walk it for you. No one else can fight your battles. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. But it's the truth. They'll try to break you. Make no mistake about that. The world will throw everything it has at you, trying to crush your spirit, to make you doubt yourself. But that's where you have to be stronger, harder. You have to push back, even when it feels like you've got nothing left to give, especially then. Because that's when you're truly tested, when you find out what you're really made of. I'm so alone. But in that solitude, I've found something far greater than any companionship. I've found purpose. I've found the drive to keep going, to keep fighting, even when it feels like the whole world is against me. And maybe it is. Maybe the world wants to see me fail. But I don't care. Because I've got something they can never take away from me. My will. My determination. That's mine. And mine alone. You think you can wait until tomorrow? You think you've got time to waste? You're fooling yourself. Time is the cruelest enemy, slipping through your fingers while you sit there, thinking you've got all the time in the world. But you don't. None of us do. And that's the harsh truth you need to face right now. Today. There is no tomorrow. There is only now. So get up. Get up. and start working. Start fighting for what you want, what you need, because no one else is going to do it for you. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. It's you against the world, and you better be ready to fight for every inch, every scrap of success you can get. And when you stumble, when you fall, you get back up. Because that's what warriors do. They don't stay down. They rise every damn time. I'm so alone, but in that loneliness, I've found my strength, my resolve. I've found the fire that burns inside me, the fire that will never go out. And I'll keep going, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how much it hurts. Because this is my fight, my life, and I'm not giving up. Not now, not ever. So if you're feeling alone, if you're drowning in that darkness, remember this: you're not alone in your struggle. We all face it in our own way. But it's how you face it, how you rise above it, that defines you. The darkness is there to be conquered, to be overcome, and you have that power within you. You just have to reach out and take it. And when you do, when you finally stand tall in the face of all that darkness, you'll realize something. You'll realize that the loneliness, the pain, the struggle, it was all worth it, because it made you who you are. And who you are is stronger, tougher, more resilient than anything this world can throw at you. So yeah, I'm alone, but I'm not broken. I'm not defeated. I'm just getting started, and the world better watch out, because I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have, and I'll take it all, with or without them, because I am a warrior, and I will not be stopped.